Now, Friday Night Blitz on KEZI 9 News.
It's Sheldon Irish. You're watching Friday Night Blitz.
Welcome to the Friday Night Blitz. I'm Jake Zivin alongside Steven Nelson. Eric Elkin is on his way back from Tempe, where the Ducks blew out the Sun Devils last night.
Eric will have a wrap-up from ASU later on, but here at the prep level, Sheldon's put it on cruise control this season.
Another unblemished record so far, 7-0, but the Irish still needed one more win to secure another Southern Oregon League title. Number one Sheldon on the road against Thurston. Not a very long trip for the Irish. First quarter, Thurston punting the ball, and Brett Nielsen returning for Sheldon. It's blocked, actually, and recovered by Brett Nielsen for a touchdown. 7-0 Irish on top just like that. More from Sheldon, this time on offense. Taylor Alley taking his time, buying time, scrambling around in the pocket, tells Connor Strom just to go deep. That's a good idea. Strom, jump ball, makes the catch, and then runs into the end zone for a touchdown. Connor Strom is a man amongst boys. 14-0 Irish. Still in the first, Thurston with the ball. Ivan Feilhaber with the interception on the little pitch, and he takes it back for a touchdown. Irish up 28-0 at that point. It was a Sheldon route, 49-8. Sheldon wins.
Feilhaber's a great name. Roseburg in search of its second win in league play, playing down at Grants Pass. Roseburg QB Hayden Lentz scores on a 9-yard run here in the third quarter. Roseburg 24, Grants Pass nothing. Third quarter, Grants Pass QB Hunter Rich 34-yard pass, or excuse me. Now we have Hunter Rich. He's going to air it out 34 yards to Bracken Sharp. They would go for two and get it. Roseburg 24, Grants Pass 16. We'll keep it in the third quarter. Hunter Rich is intercepted by Roseburg linebacker River Sigrist.
It's a great name.
That is another good one. Roseburg. Hayden Lentz scores on a 2-yard run. Again, Roseburg 31, Grants Pass 16. Roseburg would win it 37-22.
It's been a tough year for South Eugene. Axemen looking for their first win of the season, trying to spoil the homecoming at Crater. Corey Bennett, Crater's quarterback, first quarter, around the left side, weaves into the end zone for a touchdown. 7-0 Crater on top. Then Chase Mackey, the quarterback, will swing it out to Corey Bennett, and Bennett looking for the pylon, looking for the cameraman. Touchdown, Crater 21-0 at that time. And Mackey, the quarterback, can run as well. A quarterback keeper. It looks like he wanted to throw, but sees a line for the end zone and takes it in himself. 35 zip. Comets on top. South would get a touchdown late. Connor still up the middle. Only cut the lead to 42-12. Crater goes on to win. 49-12 was the final. Well, Marist has been the class of the 5A Midwestern League for a few years now. Many thought Churchill might be able to compete with the Spartans this year.
Yeah, but Marist dismissed that last week with a 33-point win over the Lancers, but very few thought Springfield would be the team to challenge Sparty.
But the Millers' only loss this season came at the hands in week 1 of number 2 ranked Silverton by just 4 points. A great matchup set up tonight. Number 3 Marist at number 6 Springfield. Winner wins the Midwestern League. Third quarter, Marist fumbles the football. Austin Baird puts it on the ground after getting hit big, and Ty Manila recovers it, but the Millers were unable to cash in. And Austin Baird carried the load for Marist today. They had a lot of guys suspended because of what we're told are academic issues. Baird had over 300 yards rushing. That touchdown made it 28-7. Trevor Watson cuts the lead in half, throwing to Jonathan Emerald. Great catch, and it's 28-14. But Springfield's offense just couldn't get much going. Clark Morton will eventually get to the freshman Watson and bring him down. Still 28-14, and then Baird finishes it off 35-14 after the touchdown run from Austin Baird heading to Portland State. He was the workhorse today. Marist wins 35-14. They are the conference champ.
Holy smokes. Holy smokes. I personally have never seen it on one of my teams that I have coached, just because we're always balanced. So, Marist and their school rules are a little bit tougher than the OSAs, and with all the kids we had gone, he pretty much took us on his back.
What a performance from Asa Bear. Churchill hoping to bounce back after the loss at Marist last week up on North Eugene. Early second quarter, North with the ball fumble on their own 20-yard line. Churchill recovers his hand, and it gets handed off to Darren Kime, who runs it in for a Churchill TD. 9-0 Lancers. Second quarter, Churchill ball. Mitch Reese, he's going to run it all the way to the 30 when he notices the refs call holding, and what would have been a TD gets called back. But
it's okay. Churchill's offense, I think, can handle something.
They'll survive, because on the next play, Reese tries it again, this time handing it off to Weston Lamora, who runs it up within 5. And then the next play after that, Reese finishes it off with the drive, a TD to make it 16-0 Lancers. Going to win big, 40-0.
Willamette looking for its first win in league play. This was our KEZI 9+ game of the week hosting Ashland. It was all Ashland in this one, already 7-0. Willamette pinned and forced to punt. Quade Walters fields it at his own 40, shakes off a couple tacklers there, heads to the sideline, slips a guy there, and then just kind of finds his way into the end zone for a touchdown. 14-0 Grizzlies on top. Second quarter, 29-0 Ashland. Wolverines trying to get something going. Trevor White, great catch down inside the 5 at the 1-yard line, led to a Bryce York touchdown run. Willamette went for 2, didn't get it, so it's 29-6. Same score when Connor KEZI is going to air it out. R.J. Atterbury comes back to make the catch and then gets into the end zone for a touchdown. 36-6, Ashland on top. At Ashland, it was a blowout, but the moment of the game for Willamette came in the 4th. Senior quarterback Blake Nichols entered the game, completes a pass to Taylor Brown. In August, Nichols was diagnosed with cancer. He is still going through radiation treatment, but was cleared to participate. And as a perk, he was named the Homecoming King tonight at halftime. An incredible story. Despite that, Ashland wins big, 50-8, but everyone at Willamette certainly feeling good tonight because of what happened with Blake Nichols. One other score from the Midwestern League. Marshfield's tough season continues as Eagle Point wins 35-13. So Marist wins the Midwestern League title for the 3rd straight season since moving up from 4A just a few years ago. They've continued to dominate at the 5A level. Coming up after the break, we're going to head up north for Mid-Willamette League action. Could Crescent Valley pull off the upset of Silverton? The answer when we come back.
Welcome back to Friday Night Blitz on KEZI 9 News.
Welcome back to the Friday Night Blitz. I'm Jake Sivan alongside Steven Nelson, rocking out to the jams here this Friday night. Silverton has cruised through Mid-Willamette play so far.
Sean Mannion's Papa's team is 7-0 this year, 5-0 in league play.
But Crescent Valley is just a game behind the Foxes and got them at home tonight, 10-7 Silverton going into halftime. First possession, third quarter, Silverton's Cole Chandler pumps, throws a deep bomb to Ken Pike, who makes the catch and is gone. Silverton would miss the point after, and it's 16-7. Foxes on top. Crescent Valley trying to respond. Tanner Sanders rolling out, throwing it downfield, but it's picked off by Craig Hodges. It's going to be a touchback in the back of the end zone. Silverton with their foot on the gas pedal. It was a slow first half for their offense, not in the second. Chandler to Preston Kirk, diving catch down to the one that would lead to another score. Silverton dominates the second half and wins 30-7.
Corvallis hosting Dallas. Dallas in command with time left in the 4th. They're trying to run some clock out. Running back Todd Kennedy takes a sweep up the field for a nice gain. Dallas would go on to punt. Corvallis trying to earn some pride points here. Quarterback Matherin Langley rolls out to the right and connects with Andrew Laney to put them in scoring range. And then it's Matherin Langley again. He takes the snap, drops back, scans, throws it to the end zone, and completes a touchdown pass to Jordan Skipper to make the score 48-21. This one was over early. Dallas wins it 48-21.
Rough season for Corvallis so far. Well, also in Mid-Willamette play tonight, West Albany cruised over Lebanon 35-12. That score is flipped. Number 4, West Albany won. That was not an upset. Apologize for that. And South Albany gets a win in Woodburn 33-20. Well, it is now time to take a look at some of the games in 4A and 3A. And for that, we're going to bring in Lauren Michler. Lauren?
Well, guys, Junction City is coming off a 56-point loss to the Skyam leading Cottage Grove, but tonight didn't get much easier as the Tigers played the league's second-best team, and they seem to have a little more fight in them this time around. So that's better than nothing. Tonight, the Tigers host Sweet Home. Sweet Home starting off the second half just like they spent the first, in the end zone. Wade Paulus with the touchdown to make it 41-8 Huskies. Third quarter, Husky ball. And Joe Shacker forces the fumble, and underneath that dog pile there is Junction City's Brett Morris with the recovery. Tiger ball on their own 6-yard line. Later in the drive, Byron Brown now taking snaps for the Tigers, and my guess is because he can do this. Goes from one end all the way to the other, and if you guys can't tell there, he makes it on into the end zone after an 85-yard stroll down the sideline. No big deal. Junction City now with 16 on the board, but Sweet Home got the ball back and did a little more scoring of their own. Kyler Gasky there runs through the Tiger defense and into the end zone for another Huskies score. That will make it 48-16. JC would score again, but it wasn't enough. Huskies take it 50-22. And in 3A, St. Anne Christian coming off a loss to Scio, looking to bounce back against Pleasant Hill. First quarter, St. Anne Christian, there's Grant Schroeder to Jacob Callis, shakes the tackle, and Callis into the end zone for the first score of the game, 7-0 St. Anne Christian. But Pleasant Hill would respond. Quarterback Rylan Hayter airs it to Jackson Bursch, who moves the chains for a nice gain there. Pleasant Hill near the goal line now. Hayter on the option, goes for the end zone, but he fumbles. And they recover that there. St. Anne Christian in the end zone for a touchback. Now, this play right after St. Anne Christian gets a turnover here, and Hayter going for the score, but it's picked off in the end zone. These kids are ridiculous. Jordan Wobick, St. Anne Christian would go on to win 27-13. A good fight by both Junction City and Pleasant Hill tonight. Just not enough for the Billies or the Tigers. Jake and Steven, back to you.
That'll do it for us tonight for the Friday Night Blitz. Thanks for joining. See you next time.